Hi guys, my name is Rohit Ghosh and today we are discussing about Ind AS 41, which is deal with agriculture. And in previous As there is a no separate standard that is providing us such details as provided in Ind AS 41. So I try to give a quick recap of this entire Ind AS 41 and I try to take a max to max 10 to 15 minutes. And so let's start with first what is the applicability and non-applicability of this index. That this index is applicable on three things. One is a biological asset, another is an agricultural product, and another is a government grants. Okay, and there is a difference between biological asset and biological plant. Okay, biological asset means the living plant and animal, but biological plant means the plant that give a product, give a benefit for more than 1 year. That means, for example, any mango tree, the mango is a biological asset, but mango tree is a biological plant. So biological plant is deal by the Ind AS 16. That is here it is when we're looking at the Ind AS 41 does not apply to. Let's see that the land relating to the agricultural activity, it is the asset which is dealing by the Ind AS 16. Bearer plant relating to the agricultural activities, which is dealing by the Ind AS 16, and the standard is applying to the produce on those bearer plants. Next is a government grants relating to the bearer plants. It is dealing by the Ind AS 20, which is a separate standard for a government grant. And any other intangible asset. What is intangible asset? Intangible asset means any licensing, any rights, that is dealing with the Ind AS 38, which is dealing the intangible asset. And next is if any land is taken by lease, that is dealing by the separate standard which is Ind AS 116. So this five is in this five the Ind AS 41 is not applicable. Okay, first is bearer plants. Next is second is grant relating to the bearer plant. Third is intangible asset. Fourth, lease or any agricultural land that is dealing by the whether it is a property, plant and equipment or it is a investment property. That is dealing not deal by the this Ind AS 41. It is only applicable into the three things. One is a biological assets. Another is the agriculture product, and a government grant relating to the other than the biological bearer plant. Other than the bearer plant. मतलब government grant का they discussing about the government grant, what to do, what not to do, but not for bearer plant, because bearer plant government grant relating to the bearer plant is dealing with the Ind AS 20. Okay. Next. Acha. Here I highlighting after each point I highlighting some of the part. They said that this standard is applying to the agricultural produced which is harvested product of the entity's biological asset only at the point of harvest. Thereafter, Ind AS 2, another applicable standard is applied. Ind AS 2 means the valuation of an inventory or inventory valuation. तो क्या बोल रहा है कि up to harvesting this standard is applicable. After harvesting or further processing, then the Ind AS 2 is applicable. For example, after harvesting of tomato, the Ind AS 41 is Ind AS 41 is applicable, and after that when we processing that into the ketchup, then Ind AS 2 is applicable. Okay, they're giving some of the example, that is sheep, wool, then dry cattle, milk. After if we further processing the milk into the cheese, that is the after harvesting process. Okay, so now anyone can told that how can we understand what is harvesting process. They give a proper definition of what is known as what is harvesting process. Later we discussing about that. So what is the agricultural activity? Agricultural activity is a biological transformation. Biological transformation which includes a qualitative and quantitative changes in a biological asset. What is a biological asset? As I told you earlier, biological asset is a living plants and animal. So there is a four step that is followed in that particular understanding whether it is a harvesting process or not. This four step is, first step is growth, second step is degeneration, next step is production, and last step is procreation. What is growth? Growth is increasing the quantity and qualitative of the animals or a plant, and degeneration is just opposite of a growth, that is decreasing the quantity and deteriorating the quality. Production is increasing the agricultural production of an agricultural product, and procreation is a creating of new plant and new living animals. So this entire things is called a harvesting process. Okay. Next is a fair value. Fair value is nothing but the current market price. Okay, and this is dealing by the Ind AS 113, that is fair value measurement. So they're giving the proper definition. What is a fair value? Let's see what they're given. That the fair value is the price that would be received to sale of an asset or paid to transferring a liability in an ordinary transactions between a market participant at the measurement date. If you notice, then I highlighting this two part, that is between the market participant and at the measurement date. Generally क्या होता है कि जब हम डेफिनेशन ये लिखते हैं तो ये दो पार्ट मिस हो जाता है, तो ये मतलब याद रखने के लिए मैंने ये दिया था कि फॉर एग्जांपल if it is the price that would be related to sale किस चीज का सेल, एसेट का, और paid to transferring the liability, paid for what? For liability in an orderly transactions between किसके बीच में? between market participant. किसी भी डेट में ले लेंगे क्या? नहीं, जिस दिन में मेजर कर, मतलब जिस दिन में हम मेजर कर रहे हैं कि वो प्राइस क्या होना चाहिए उस दिन का. So that's why I'm highlighting these two parts. This is nothing but the current market price. Okay. Now what is the cost of sale? Cost to sell. Cost to sell is incremental cost relating to the disposal of an asset, excluding financial cost and taxes. Acha. What is a bearer plant? Bearer plant and bearer asset is two different things. Don't मतलब दोनों को मैच मत कर देना. Two things are different. So what is bearer plant? Bearer plant is a one kind of asset that is used more than one period and has being sold as a agriculture product. मतलब वो यूज होता है कि agriculture product प्रोड्यूस करने के लिए. तो is used production or supplying of an agriculture product for use more than one period. जैसे कि वन ट्री गिविंग फूड मोर देन 1 year. ओके. अच्छा, नीचे अब हाउ टू रिकॉग्नाइज और व्हेन टू रिकॉग्नाइजिंग ऑफ ए एसेट. देयर इज ए 3 condition when we recognize the asset. In Ind AS 16 there is a 2 condition. In property plant and equipment they're giving the 2 condition when we recognizing the asset. Here they're giving the 3 conditions. What two condition is common in 16 and both in 41, and one is the additional. That is the entities has the legal control or legal ownership in particular that asset. That the entity controlling the asset as a result of past event. Control matlab they have the ownership or right, legal right. Next is it is possible that the future economic benefit is associated with that particular asset. And the fair value and the cost of that particular asset can be measured reliably. This B and C point is actually taken from the Ind AS 16. Acha, now come to the measurement. How to measure? It is very easy. In case of a biological asset, it is measured at a fair value less cost to the sale. Fair value as per Ind AS 113, cost to sell, that is the cost to sell is an additional cost for disposal of particular asset, excluding the financial cost and the tax. If the fair value is not available, then what should we do? We just calculating the cost less accumulated depreciation less accumulated impairment loss. How to measuring the cost? Measure the cost as per Ind AS 2. How to measuring the accumulated depreciation? It is as per Ind AS 16 and impairment Ind AS 36. तो सब लेस करने के बाद जो आएगा इट इज द कॉस्ट लेस एक्यूमुलेटेड डिप्रिसिएशन एंड एक्यूमुलेटेड इम्पेयरमेंट लॉस मेथड. ओके, अच्छा ये कब करेंगे? व्हेन alternative fair market price are not available for the biological assets. Biological asset, bearer asset, no, not bearer asset. Okay, biological asset. अच्छा, alternative fair value measurement at the determined are determined to be clearly unreliable. मतलब जब current market price available नहीं होगा और जो फेयर वैल्यू मेजर कर रहे हैं वो अनरिलायबल होगा, तो तब हम दिस मेथड वी यूज्ड. ओके, एंड आफ्टर दैट इट इज फॉर बायोलॉजिकल एसेट एंड आफ्टर दैट once we get the fair value then we again measuring at it a fair value less cost to the cell. Okay, अच्छा, agriculture product, how to measuring the agriculture product? Such measurement is the cost at the date when applying the Ind AS or other applicable standard. मतलब ये भी फेयर वैल्यू लेस कॉस्ट टू द सेल में मेजर होगा. ठीक है, ऊपर में लिखा है ये वाला चीज, मेजर एट ए फेयर वैल्यू लेस कॉस्ट टू द सेल एट द पॉइंट ऑफ हार्वेस्ट. अच्छा, अब नीचे आते हैं. अच्छा, गेन एंड लॉसेस. अच्छा, गेन एंड लॉसेस इज अराइज वी ऑल नो फॉर टू थिंग्स. One is a biological asset and another is a agricultural produced. So in case of a biological asset, if the gain is or loss is or gain or loss on initial recognition is arrived due to the two conditions. First is a loss may be arising because of an cost to sales are deducted in determining the fair value, or gain in arise for reproduction. Reproduction means we already noticing the definition of a reproduction, that is the production of a new plant or new animals, that is the born of calf. So it is immediately recognizing in the profit and loss for that period at which it is arrived. And if there is a changes in a fair value less cost to the sales on the reporting date, then also we considering into the profit and loss of that particular measurement date. And for agriculture product, if there is any gain or loss arising, then also this is go to the profit and loss. That means anything gain or loss arised in a biological assets or any agricultural produce, the entire things is go to the profit and loss account, whether it is on measurement date or on initial recognition or reporting date, not measurement date. Okay, up we talking about a government grants. So government grants in case of a biological asset measured it at a cost. अच्छा, bearer plant. Biological asset measured it at a cost that is dealing with the government grant, that is dealing with the Ind AS 20. अच्छा, we talking there is a two types. First is a biological asset measured at a fair value less cost to sell, and next is a biological asset measured at its cost. So if we saw this chart, so we notice that the measured at a fair value less cost to the cell, when there is any condition, if the government give any condition that you need to be fulfilling that particular condition, then you recognize that particular government grant when we completing that particular condition. For suppose if the government give the condition that you need to be harvesting for 5 years, in that particular land, then after the 5 years you got the government grant, then you recognizing that particular government grant after 5 years, not now. If, for example, government is allowed that you book the entire grant in a equal phase. For example, you receive a government grant 10 lakh and giving the condition of an 5 years. So each year you have the option to recognizing the 2 lakhs as a government grants. Okay, and if there is a no condition, that means if it is an unconditioned, then immediately recognized in a profit and loss account when it is become receivable, and measured at a cost recognized as per Ind AS 20 biological asset. Okay, next is a disclosure, last part. What should we disclose? The disclose that the first is a description of a biological asset and activity. There is a quantified description of an each group of a biological asset. मतलब कितना उसका क्वांटिटी है उसको हम डिस्क्राइब करना होगा. नेक्स्ट इज अ गेन एंड लॉस रिकॉग्नाइज्ड ड्यूरिंग द पीरियड. कितना गेन एंड कितना लॉस रिकॉग्नाइज्ड किया और कितना प्रॉफिट एंड लॉस में गया. दैट मीन्स इन इनिशियल डेट एंड एज वेल एज इन क्लोजिंग पीरियड. तो कितना गया वो इसमें डिस्क्लोज करना होगा. नेक्स्ट इज अ रिकॉन्सिलिएशन ऑफ चेंजेस इन अ बायोलॉजिकल एसेट. मतलब ओपनिंग एंड क्लोजिंग का रिकॉन्सिलिएशन करके देना होगा. एडजस्टमेंट क्या होगा देखते हैं. एट द a detailed reconciliation is required of a changes in the carrying amount of a biological asset between the beginning and the end of a current period, which including the gain or loss arising from the changes in a value less cost to the sale. What we charge in a profit and loss account, if we not forget. Then increase arising from purchased, decrease attributable to the sale and biological asset classified as a held for sale, or including the disposal groups according to the Ind AS 105. Next is a decreased due to the harvesting increase resulting in the business combinations and net exchange difference, मतलब foreign exchange का, and other changes. इतना सारा adjust करके we need to match the opening with, I mean we need to do the reconciliation between the opening and closing. अच्छा, then restricted asset and committed and the risk management strategy. If there is any restricted asset, we need to give the list of that particular asset. Additional disclosure where the fair value cannot be measured reliably. मतलब जब हम cost less, accumulated depreciation less, accumulated impairment loss के हिसाब से अब calculate कर रहे थे, तो अब if we calculate in that way, that we need to give the disclosure that why we should not getting the fair value of a particular assets, but particular agriculture product or a particular biological asset. There is the description of the biological asset, explanation where the fair values cannot measure reliably, the range of estimates within which the fair value is highly likely to lie, the depreciation methods, the useful lives of a depreciation rate used, etc. And last, government grants. The nature and extent of a government grants recognized unfulfillment condition and other recognition attached with the government grants significant decreasing and expected in the level of a government grants. So it is the entire things. So if we summarize the entire things, तो biological asset के कैसे measure होता है कि वो fair value less cost to sell, fair value not available, then cost minus depreciation minus impairment loss, and after that what is the agriculture produce के लिए हम cost less, fair value less cost to sell करते हैं. Next, after the measurement, if there is any gain or losses, it doesn't matter, profit and loss पे जाएगा. Government grants other than the biological asset, if it is measured at a cost, then it is go to the it is measured as per Ind AS 20, and if it is not cost, that is the fair value less cost to sell, Then if there is a condition, then after fulfillment of that condition, we record that government grants in a profit and loss account. And before fulfillment of that particular condition, if there is no condition, then we immediately record in that particular profit and loss account when we confirm that we get the particular grant. So that's it. I give a total, overview of that particular standard. Thanks a lot, and if you find it helpful, please do subscribe and like my video. Thanks a lot.